Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, SHINee, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie here. Today we're checking out Stray Kids 5-star recording scene. I hope we're getting like the whole album and not just like random like 2 songs or something, but we'll see. I mean, it would be kind of hard to do the whole album, but I just want to see like some cuts from, because I feel like most groups only do like 2 or 3 songs for the behind the scenes recordings, but maybe we'll be lucky. So let's just hop into the video.
No pressure, we ain't gonna taste failure.
그렇게 하면 돼. No pressure, we ain't gonna taste failure. 이거는
We had an upgraded couch. I swear the couch was different.
Celebrate, we're gonna celebrate.
Where are we? Is this on tour?
Like even with the we gone, it's too pronounced right. It's not. It's too precise right now. It's like we gone elevation. We got elevate.
We got elevate.
Yeah, celebrate, we gonna elevate. Yeah, celebrate, we gonna elevate. No pressure, we ain't gonna taste failure.
다시 할 건데 Felix. Yeah, 좀 더 길어도 되고. No pressure만 정확히 하면 될 것 같아.
No pressure.
No Pressure by Justin Bieber. One of his best songs ever.
It's a bit 전체적으로 너무 이긴 해. 오케이. 조금 빼면 될 것 같아.
Yeah, celebrate, we gonna elevate. No pressure, we ain't gonna taste failure.
Ooh.
I think you
G-song.
can add in a little bit more.
G-song.
아까 했던 것처럼.
Sir. Can't pop in here looking like a meal.
Celebrate, we gonna elevate. No pressure, we ain't gonna taste failure.
I wonder how uncomfortable it is to like rap and like have to like lower your voice like that.
No pressure.
Yeah. Cause like his voice is deep, but he's like deepening it more. So he's like, oh. Like I feel it in my throat. What are you doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? And what? We're just.
가보자, 응보가.
Did anyone see this gay shit?
템에 힘이 없어. 템이.
Okay.
좋아.
Okay, we're just gonna gloss over it.
아이템.
너무 안 긁어도 돼.
아이템.
딱 그런 느낌.
형.
그래?
트레이까지 해도 돼.
Batman.
안 될 것 같아. 미안해. 100까지 갈게 그러면.
오케이.
100까지 가.
Be persuaded by Felix all the time.
아이템.
Why would it be?
너무 잘하네.
Isn't it better to do it the whole thing at once?
아이템.
그 TH 발음 굳이 신경 안 쓰고 짧게 발음하면 돼. 아이템. 똑같이 발음한다 생각을 하는데 그냥 이 발음을 조금 신경을 쓰고 있다라는 것만 네 스스로만 알면 돼.
아이템.
팩이 좀 더 짧게 나왔어.
팩. 아이템.
So they purposely want things to not be pronounced right. This is confirmed in K-pop that my biggest pet peeve is certain words in English not sounding like English, even though there's people in the group that speak English. But it's all on purpose. They are purposely driving me crazy. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, when I sing this part of the song, I just don't even do the whole thing. Like I could not for the life of me ever remember this is called I Ate Them Pac-Man. Like that's not, it doesn't even like then why write the lyrics that way if you're not gonna even try it? Like they purposely didn't want him to pronounce what? I guess creative differences.
짧게 나왔으면 좋겠어.
Pac-Man.
Like it just sounds like he said item Pac-Man.
잘했어. 다음 갈게.
오케이. 아이템. 오케이.
데모를 좀 더 짧아야 될 것 같아.
I guess also his accent is heard when he sings in English. So that could also be why it sounds a bit different.
들어볼게.
게임 셋.
키퍼 하면 더. 게임만 잘 나오면 돼.
My baby's cold, y'all. Give her some blankets.
나 작년에 실버가 찍었어.
알았어.
Why y'all always gotta bully my man?
아 골드 갈 뻔했다니까.
알았어. 15.
I feel like he says this every time they ask him.
게임 셋.
Oh, arms. Are we on like boyfriend outfits?
끊임없이 할 때 그냥 끊임없이 말고.
I don't know why, but Ian's my favorite one to watch in the recording.
끊임없이 지금 보이지? 그치 이렇게 잘랐어? 너무 말고 약간 으랑 사이 그냥 한번 잡는다는 생각으로 좋아 갈게요.
Never die.
지금 너무 그냥 다 아로 가고 있다. 근데 마지막에 이로 가야 될 것 같긴 해. 그치.
Never
잘하네.
die.
좋아요. 다이 길이 좀 길다.
He's like, I'm on short death.
한번 들어볼게.
I could never be a producer.
나쁘진 않았는데 일단 make it 느낌 되게 좋았거든. make it 약간 이거
Make it,
거 있잖아. 그대로 할 것 같고. 근데 이게 점점 뭔가 이 무고되는 느낌만 좀 더 끊임없이 make it mine, never die. 이렇게 계속 밀면 될 것 같아. 끊임없이
Make it mine, never die.
좋은데?
I am Ian. We are the same person. He's just more talented. We killed that.
Tim.
Tim.
여기서 이제
Tim.
그 약간의 긁는 느낌만 강력하게 주면 될 것 같아.
There was no growl.
잼 임팩트가 없다.
Cute. He's like a baby bear.
들어볼게요.
Look at our little fox being all aggressive. Hands on his hips and all.
유나 잘했어.
This is my baby. I like his jacket. It looks comfy. Boyfriend jacket. Oh, that's my favorite part. Let's go. Oh, he took it off.
야야야야야야.
일단 전체적으로 지금 음절 길이 너무 길어. 그래서 약간 처지거든. 이 톤 좋다. 이 톤 되게 좋아. 이거 키퍼가 다시.
조금만 들어봐야 돼요.
이거 가트 베스트 들어가는 거 진짜 잘했는데.
손이 진짜 오랜만에 가인이었거든요. 꿈에 진짜 핑이한테 끝났어.
I ain't even gonna comment on that. Y'all know how I hate this man. Y'all, can y'all help Jason, man? He is tired back there. Poor baby.
그리고
Give my man a proper blanket and a nice pillow. Give him a stuffed animal, a little plushie.
좀 더 길어도 될 것 같아.
Who's the man with the pen
이게 꿈에서
in the back? That guy. Who are these people? I was like, maybe they're managers, but
아니 난 이 정도 좋아.
they're like
난
taking
느낌
notes.
좋았어. 살짝 새로운 톤이라 해야 되나?
Are we getting evaluated?
뭐 이런 느낌으로 하면 될 것 같은데?
When you're perfect, so you don't even have to re-record.
말로 상처 내라 해도
Yeah, was this film?
처까지 같은 의미일 거야. 그다음에 여기 sorry but 여기도
On tour?
뭐냐 위아래가 없고 sorry.
Which may explain why Jason was so tired.
Sorry. 여기는 하나 내리고.
It's like, this isn't their studio.
맞아. 거긴 뒤엔 똑같아. 지금 날선 느낌이면은 날선 말로 상처 내려 해도 sorry but there's no.
Emphasize. Recognize.
짚고 간다 생각해야겠다. 해볼게요. 날선 말로 상처 내려 해도 sorry but there's no damage. 됐다. 방금 완전 맞았어. 고생스요. 고생스. 쉽지 않은 녹음이었습니다. 바이바이. 올린해도 절대 안 봐서네. 어디
Right, yeah.
좀더 타이트하게 타면 돼.
Look at the husband evaluating his husband.
발음을 좀 너무 묵직하게 하고 있어서 그래서 얇게 톤도 올린해도 절대 안 봐서네. 쟤는 플렉스 원하는 거 주소네. 얇게 마이크하고 찍어주는 거거든. 지금 좋았어.
Changman even speaks with rap. He said he was just talking to sound like rapping. Can we just all take a moment to appreciate Hyunjin's rapping just increasing every comeback? Like, we have to stop him because, like, at this rate, we're gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him, guys, because, like, Troye Sivan's already stealing him from us. Like, you know. Also, speaking of, I wonder if Hyunjin. I wonder. I know Hyunjin's a grown man. But I wonder, does Hyunjin look at Troye Sivan's Instagram? Because as someone who follows Troye Sivan, sometimes I have to, like, hide my phone. I'm like, okay, scroll past. If you know, you know. I'm just curious. Because, like, it's likely he does. He doesn't follow him, obviously, because they only follow each other. Like, this members of Stray Kids. But, like, anyways. I just want to know if Hyunjin ever looks at his Instagram, he's like, oh, that's a butt. Those are cheeks.
지금 느낌도 괜찮긴 하다. 방금은 라임을 해랑 플렉스에 둘 다 찍어줬는데 나 이거 가이드랑 다른데 괜찮거든.
He's like, you know what, you did it different, but I prefer yours. That is favoritism, because he wouldn't let Felix do what he wanted. No, I'm just kidding, he did.
괜찮은 것 같은데? 능력치 보면 동공확장에 여기
What are they blurring?
능력치 보면 동공확장해. 너무 좋아. 앞에
Is it just a word?
들었지? 지금 뭔 말인지 모르겠지?
He's away.
능력치 보면 동공확장해. 예. 닉스만 들어봐봐.
What are we blurring? Does he have a dirty phone case?
능력치 보면 동공확장해. 좋아.
Does he have something weird on his phone case? Or is it a brand phone case? No, I loved it. No, I kind of liked it.
좀 더 씹으면 될 것 같은데? 좀 더 랩하는 느낌으로.
What I like is there's 3 main producers in this group, and that allows them. Wow. Anyways, what was I gonna say? That allows the sound to not always be so biased. You know what I mean? Like, there's 3 different opinions. Like, they thought Hyunjin was good, but then Jason was like, shouldn't he rap more? And then they were like, oh, yeah, I guess, you know. Like there's different opinions to take into account.
능력치만 그렇게 해도 될 것 같아. 몇 번 더 하면 나올 것 같은데? 능력치 보면 동공확장해. 좋은데? 좋아. 들어볼게요.
Jason looks really cute with his hat.
오늘 목 어때?
Oh, I like his messy hair.
나오는 것 같은데? 그래? 그래?
He looks so pretty. My husband. My recently, like my new husband right now. Look, he can't help it. He can't help his cheeks. Look at it. Look at it.
나만 덥냐? 이거 있으니까 덥죠. 아 진짜. 뭐부터 할래? 핫도그 담아도 안 넘치는 접시요. 그러니까 봐줄게요. 잘 들어볼게. 넘치는 접시.
Y'all see this man's chest?
그쪽을 좋긴 해네. 접시 때?
No, he's a cat. He has to meow.
접시까지 먼저. 두 줄 따라 받을게. 다 쓸어 담아도 안 넘치는 접시. 지금보다 조금 더 담백하게 하면 될 것 같아. 담백질. 다 쓸어 담아도 안 넘치는 접시. 아 오케이. 지금 리듬이 이렇게 다 쓸어 담아도 이렇게 하고 있잖아. 다 쓸어 담아도 다 쓸어 담아도 얍 쓸어 담아도 다 쓸어 담아도 안 넘치는 접시.
His wish sounds so good in this group. Like, I can't imagine him in another group. Mino was made for this group. How he gonna be out there, you know, going Joji, and then be like Kamsahamnida? Like, what the fuck? Look, listen. And then he has a little princess pose here. Kamsahamnida. Like, what the fuck? What is he doing on the wall? He's doing a little cat stretch. He's doing a little cat stretch there. He's saying, like, that's literally what my dog does it too, but...
아이템 8! 이건 내 8! 프로 장착 가득 찬 가방 맞다 대박나 이득 봐 일단은 형 아이템 8! 이건 내 8! 프로 장착 가득 찬 프로 장착 가득 찬
Y'all see the man's arms?
아이템 8! 이건 내 8! 프로 장착 가득 찬 그런 느낌이야 형 프로비 좀 더 빨리 당겨요 아이템 8! 이건 내 8! 프로 오케이
Do we all agree on, like, the black outfits? All wearing black. Like, black on black on black. Have we seen Mino shirtless? I need research purposes. Vocal Mino and rapper Mino here. Research purposes. Wait, what? Okay. Everyone but Mino's popping up. Is this my son? What? Maybe he's more of a shy person. Okay. Okay. I just, you know, just... I don't know why Tracy just popped up after I just talked about him too. I guess not. I thought... Why is this... Okay. I guess everyone, like, half of these aren't even Stray Kids. We've been close. We can imagine. It's just because, like, Mino's figure and his body type seems like he'd be, like, no matter how much he'd work out, it feels like he'd be, like, petite in, like, the chest area and, like, his waist and everything. It feels like his arms would just be big. But he's looking kind of thick. Like, he's looking like a C cup. And I'm like, I can't imagine him shirtless because he doesn't seem like he'd be big. But he looks like he's kind of big. I'm scared. Because he gives princess energy. You know, like, do something. Like, what the fuck? You see the way he stretches? Why are you flexing on us like that? Well, at least, you know, Chungmin's polite. He's a polite man. He's like, let me hide the goodies. Like, he's like, you know, he's being polite. But Mino's all like this, like, oh, I'm just stretching. Let me just stretch, show you my muscles. Like, I'm sick of it.
형 지금 따야 돼요. 빨리 들으세요. 온몸에 넘치는 프레피야 클래스가 다 빈존되지 않는 죽이는 스킬. 내가 손들면 다 올라가지 약질러버려 내 어려다 뉴.
여기 약질러봐라가 어렵다.
I hate how he just can come in here and do that.
한 번 더. 아쉽게. 온몸에 넘치는 플래피야 클래스가 따윈 존재치 않는 내 죽이는 스킬. 내가 손들면 다 올라가지 약질러버려 내 어려다 뉴. 갑니다. 들어볼래? 뭐가 까는데요? 어? 아 그럼 많이 아쉬웠어? 좋았어. 이게 내 최선이야. 막줄 다시 하는 게 좋을 것 같은데.
But I liked it.
갈당하면 좀 그래. 아 얘는 뭐 랩을 뭐 하자는 거야? 뭐 랩인데 뭐 스케일 뭐.
한이 왔어. 미안 나도 가이드 한 번만 들어볼게.
Oh, he looks so freaking cute.
예스.
She sounds like the exact same.
니우만 약간 미치죠. 네오 약간.
But I like it. Ew.
형 편하게 멋있게 할 수 없냐 그냥?
높아서
이음 말고.
음 말고?
그렇게 가자.
이렇게? 난 좋아.
Personally, I like the
형
ew.
어차피 형 스타일대로 좀 바꾸면 되니까 이거는.
오케이 내 스타일도 바꿔.
It's just a guy, man. It's not a path you must take.
어느 정도 기본 틀에서만.
죽이는 스킬. 내가 손질만 돼 올라가지 약질러버려 내 아르다 뉴.
이렇게
Ew.
하면 될 것 같은데?
오케이 다 정리했어. 존재치 않는 내 죽이는 스킬. 스킬. 뉴. 정리했어 이걸로.
아 좋아.
다시 할게. 죽이는 스킬. 내가 손들면 돼 올라가지 약질러버려 내 아르다 뉴.
굿 들어봐.
Ew.
오 좋아.
Well, isn't the whole thing is gonna be items? Is this all gonna be items? There's like 10 songs on this album. Oh, they're just blurring all their phones. I think someone said in another video. Confirmed. I was gonna say, someone said in a different video, I think it was on Hypen. I was like, oh, they're blurring all the phones, even the phones that are off. I'm like, we're not gonna see the text. Like, it's a bit excessive. And I think someone said they're blurring it because it's not either Samsung or iPhone. But here I'm like, oh, Changmin is an educated man. He is Team Samsung. I'm just kidding. I really couldn't care less about like what phone you have, as long as you respect my phone. But yeah, Changmin's his is a Samsung, right? And everyone else has an iPhone. So that's why everyone else's phone is blurred, is because it's an iPhone. But like, who cares?
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, get reset. 처음부터 레전더리 명단의 이름 다 버리쳐 잠못 택시 명성 떨친 다 버리고.
My favorite rapper, let's get it.
지금은 다브리 고 이거잖아. 가이드는 다브리
I think Jisung's one of my favorite rappers in K-pop, let's be
다
honest.
버리고.
아마리요?
오케이.
그여 타이밍이 다르긴 하거든.
아 그래요? 여 어디?
여기 여기서
아 여기 여기서 다 내다 여. 오케이.
I should just put my hair up.
Yeah, get reset. 처음부터 레전더리 명단의 이름 다 버리쳐 잠못 택시 명성 떨친 다 버리고.
앞에 얘 타이밍 다르기는 하는데 너 편한 걸 하면 돼. 너가 언제 쓰지? 지금은 더 빨라. 예, 게임 리셋. 약간 얘하고 좀 숨 쉬고 들어갔어.
예, 아니 따라따. 예, 오케이.
저줄게요.
예, 게임 리셋. 처음부터 레전더리 명단의 이름 다 버리쳐 잠못 택시 명성 떨친 다 버리고.
좋은데 들어볼게요.
얍.
난 아쉬운 건 게임 리셋 그게.
맞아요. 처음부터 다시 해볼게요. 게임
Reset.
리셋. 처음부터 레전더리 명단의 이름 다 버리쳐 잠못 택시 명성 떨친 다 버리고.
좋은데?
얍 들어보겠습니다.
Look at him vibing to his own voice.
부분부터 할게요. Started from the bottom, I made it mine. Saw the light, I felt the vibe.
These videos always make me crave like punk Stray Kids, like a pop rock punkish, like their song Rock, their song Mirror, not Miro, their song Time Out. Like I want like out of every K-pop, I feel like P1 Harmony, Stray Kids, and ATEEZ. I think they could like, besides of course like Extraordinary Heroes, they're a band though. I feel like those groups, oh and TXT of course, like they can really do that vibe. Like that vibe suits them. They have the vocalists that would sound good with it, the rappers. I really want that. I'm putting in my request.
Started from the bottom, I
made you mine. The voices is also made you mine. I love it. Matron's voice. It's so like whiny when he does these type of parts. I love it. Like he elongates it. My, my.
Started from the bottom, I made it mine. Saw the light, I felt the vibe. 이거 써도 될 것 같아요. 정우야, 오케이. 자, 그러면 앞에 다시 넘어서. 몸에 안 받는 아이템 따윈 없지. 닥치는 대로 소화해 먹던 섭지. 없지.
Has a stressful mood.
없지.
없지.
몸에 안 받는 아이템 따윈 없지. 닥치는 대로 소화해 먹던 섭지. 이제 곧 나오겠는데? 오케이. 몸에 안 받는 아이템 따윈 없지. 닥치는 대로 소화.
없지.
섭지처럼 업치로 해야 되는데.
I love he tells us, or like China basically.
닥치는 대로 소화해 먹던 섭지. 아 없지. 괜찮은데? 그래? 묶어서 들어볼게요.
I feel like it'd be hard because things would start sounding the same.
그래? 끝.
Oh.
일단 카키까지 받아볼래?
Wow. Decent outfit. See, this is the actual, I think, JYP. This is where ITZY were. This is where ITZY was. So I think this is actually JYP. Like the company. But I don't think this is the one they use usually. They usually use, I think, a different one. Unless the angle is just weird here. Cookie. Cookie.
좋습니다. 그러면 여기서 어떤 점부터 받으면 되나요?
Cookie.
발음 있잖아. 뒤에서 이만 할 때 이랑 그리고 대답은 얼탱이 할 때 얼.
대답은 얼탱이가 없어.
그걸 좀 더 신경 써서 하면 더 잘 나올 것 같습니다.
여전히 넘쳐 패션 뒤에서 이만하면 됐어 라고 내 뱉음 대답은 얼탱이가 없어.
오케이, 베이비. 이거 이 버전.
There's no loyalty in Stray Kids. These men are cheaters within themselves. Can't believe he just said that to Hyunjin. Look at Changmin. Look at this man. He's like, what the fuck did you just call him? This is like, no, but like, I notice Jisung likes pet names. He ain't even joking anymore. Like I feel like during like debut era, he would jokingly be like, baby. Like he kind of like emphasize. Now he just says it. He's like, yeah. Jisung confirmed he likes pet names, and you know what? I think the guys like it too because I've never seen them like correct him. Like not correct him, but like they don't even roll their eyes. I've noticed he usually says it to Hyunjin and Mino. We've been new with Mino, whatever. I think I've heard him. No, Hyunjin calls Felix baby. It's a cycle of babies.
오케이, 베이비.
이거 이 버전 하나 받아놓고
We just bypass it. Like,
everything goes like that. 한번
why is Jisung me? If there's a compilation out there, let me know. Of Jisung calling him baby. Dang it. I wanted to see how Jisung would direct Mino. I was so curious about it.
엔딩. 오케이 지금 들어가는 타이밍 좋았고 박자 좋았고 힘만 풀어 나오면 될 것 같아.
They couldn't have Jisung direct Mino because obviously that just wouldn't work. They'd just be flirting too much. That's why the other members had to come in when Hyunjin was recording, because Changbin was getting too distracted and biased. I'm just kidding.
가보자. 우리 손을 그어 탑 나의 그 누가 감히 넘버 탑 클래스 더 높이 쌓여
I like the way he says class. He has a bit of British accent. Class.
오케이.
He's like, wasn't that amazing?
오케이 형. 여기서 형이 딱 한 이것만 하면 돼.
God, I forgot Mino's older. So why do you call him young?
빡 찍어버려. 오케이.
Top 9. I'm the 9th member. Come on.
오케이 끝. 너무 잘 받았네.
It's my favorite part.
If you want the low kind of bass feel safe, then it's
You
kinda
okay,
high.
Felix?
But, I mean, I
Is
can
he
do
sick?
it. I like it how when you recorded it in the demo, there's like a,
Is it Valerie's?
you know, like a boom, like you add a
Are
bit
you?
of a,
Is Felix hungover here? You good, bro? I just called my husband bro. We're no longer married. I kind of cheated on him with Mino.
kind of high. But I mean,
Like, his eyes look like irritated.
I can do it.
Like, is he okay? Are we okay?
I like it how when you recorded it in the demo, there's like a, you know, like a boom, like you add a bit of a.
Like, he looks like his eyes are a bit puffy.
Yeah, you add a bit of a into it, so.
He always says
like,
brow.
I try to save that.
You can see the endearing smile of Bangchan here. He's like smiling endearly. The mask is to hide his feelings.
Yeah, you add a bit of a into it, so.
He's amused.
Yeah, I mean, like I try to save that.
Alright, like.
일단 킵 너무 좋아요. 근데
Okay. It was too scratchy.
Oh no, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
Okay.
But then right now
We need Changbin in here. Bangchan's not like, it's too biased.
bit slower than the guys.
Okay.
거기서 그 박자만 잘 맞으면 될것 같아요.
You notice Bangchan? I love this about leaders. Because Soyeon does this with Idol. He changes his tone in the way he teaches to each member. Like, he's more direct with Hyunjin. He's more, like, he, like, allows Changbin to do what he wants. He's very casual with Ian. Like, he kind of just, it's like he's just, I'm just noticing because the way he talks to Felix, you can, listen, ships aside. This isn't about the shipping. But he literally just does speak softly to Felix because Felix, I think, is someone who takes direction better with positive reinforcement. Like, I feel like Felix, which is why I think the survival show is so disgusting. Because I always say this, like, everyone learns differently. Clearly, Ian and Felix are people who do better with positive reinforcement. And that's why Felix's confidence was very high at the beginning of the show. But, like, JYP's stupid, like, comments that weren't even valid about him losing his confidence before he even lost his confidence made Felix lose his confidence, because then he got in his head, like, am I losing my confidence? Which just made him overthink everything and then actually lose confidence. So JYP, I always feel like JYP sabotaged Felix honestly, I feel like he didn't want Felix in the group for some reason. I always felt like I really do think he was going to bring Mino back, but I kind of didn't think he would bring Felix back. I think the only reason he brought Felix back was because he was really popular. I feel like for some reason he just didn't want Felix in the group. I don't know why. Because maybe he didn't think Felix was going to be as popular as he was. Anyways, me reviewing the Survival show 5 years later. Well, 6 years. Generally, I know people are like, no, it was definitely planned the whole time. I do think Mino was planned, because I feel like Stray Kids at that point needed Mino. I think they always needed Mino and Felix, but specifically Mino, he was the best dancer at that time. Now everyone's kind of evening, but I think Felix, I feel like JYP just didn't like Felix, because the first time he evaluated him, he was like, you have no confidence and you have no stage presence, and I genuinely objectively disagree. Not even subjectively. I objectively disagree. His performance was amazing. Because he was saying he wasn't confident. I'm like, but where? Where wasn't he? He looked very confident on the stage, actually. Anyways, what I'm saying is JYP's trash because he evaluates everyone the same, and you literally can't do that. You literally can't when it comes to music and art. You can't judge everyone the same. You can't, in life, review things the same with people, because everyone grows different, because everyone learns different, because everyone takes criticisms differently. You can critique everyone the same, as in, if it's bad, it's bad, but the way you deliver it has to always be different, because everyone, if you can't call, something trash to two people, when one person would take trash and just be like, great, I'm just gonna give up, but the other person would be like, dang, they said it was trash, that just encourages me more. Then the other person, you would have to be more like, I can see you were trying to do it this way, but it just doesn't work, so you should do it this way instead. You know what I mean? There's two different ways you teach people. I feel like Felix is that person. It's and I think also people take a tone differently. So I do think Changbin is fine with a more harsh tone. That's why Bangchan doesn't, he'll just talk to him, regularly, more strict. But Felix, I think, I'm not trying to baby Felix. I just, you can literally tell with him. I feel like even Bangchan, he literally talks to him differently. His voice and tone is completely different. His words, the way he chooses them, he literally, look.
Alright, Felix, when you're ready.
When you're ready, already that. He gives Felix his time to go.
Bum diggy diggy bum 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 bum.
일단 keep 너무 좋아.
He's reassuring. We're gonna keep this. It was great.
근데
But so he gave him praise. He reassured him. But
It was too scratchy, you know?
and then that Felix was comfortable enough to be like, oh, and kind of critique himself. That gave Felix a sense of comfort of oh, yeah, it was scratchy, wasn't it? Yeah, because he already heard the but. He was like, okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh no, it's fun.
But then reassuring him again, because he knows Felix. Maybe Felix is someone who gets in his head about something, and he'll I feel like Felix is an overanalyzer. So he's like, no, it's fine. It's great. You weren't bad.
It's perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. Overly emphasizing. I'm wondering if Felix just really takes recordings hard. Because I remember even the V Live, listen, I'm in love with Felix. We're going to talk about him for 10 minutes. I watched too much Felix stuff. Even when Felix sang on V Live a couple years ago, and we all know Felix was, at least at that time, maybe he still is, insecure over his voice, singing-wise. Bangchan literally called him to compliment him. And then constantly reassured, you did great, sweetie. He was literally one of the Jenner people who goes well, you did great, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
But then, right?
But then, Bangchan knows he didn't like what Felix delivered. But it wasn't necessarily anything bad he delivered. He just wants it to be a little better. But he knows Felix might overthink it And maybe when he overthinks, maybe he doesn't do as well. So he likes to reassure him to make sure Felix is confident. Because I feel like Felix is confident in a lot of ways, but I feel like for some reason with recording, he doesn't seem very confident with his voice still. And maybe it's just because, you know, maybe that's just something he's insecure about. Or maybe it's just like anxious during recordings. And Bang Chan just like knows his members so well.
The rhythm is a bit slower than the guys.
Okay.
그래서 그 박자만 잘 맞추면 될 것 같아.
I'm wondering how this would have gone if JYP was doing this. Like, I watched JYP record ITZY, and it was like the most uncomfortable thing ever. The way he talks to them, the way like they got very stressed, and like Leah cried. I'm like, your artist shouldn't be crying in the recording booth. Your artist 4 years in shouldn't be crying in the recording booth. Like, maybe if you debut, first time recording, you're stressed out. Like, I don't know. It's very nice to see, because I feel like Felix is kind of like Leah a bit, like overthinking, a bit insecure with their vocals. And I just know Felix would probably be like very in his head. Let's see how it is with Ion here. See, his voice is different here. And I feel like he's also soft on IN. I just, he adjusts to each member so quickly. Like, it's still softer than to the other members, but like, he's less like cautious almost. Like, he's talking a bit more directly here. Me in life. Thin line.
나도 놀랬어. 혹시 이렇게 해줄 수 있어?
Dancing on the thin line. I love the way they say thin.
오케이, 한번 해볼게.
Dancing on the thin line.
오, 이해나.
예, 성공했습니까?
원어민이구먼.
예.
넘어갑시다.
예.
잘했어요.
감사합니다.
아주 잘했어요.
기준은 올리고 몰리는 모두가 brave but they can't pass me on the red line.
좋아요. 음은 그게 많아.
Oh, I love the flow of that part.
가볼게요.
올리고 몰리는 모두가 brave but they
They can't pass me on the red line. Every time I look at Bang Chan, I'm like, that man's tired. I don't think this man's ever not looked tired to me.
방금 이게 연습할 때는 다 되거든.
I feel like Ian is so confident now. I'm proud of him. Dude, what is the arms, the veins, goodness. What notes are they taking? I like the bit of attitude there.
오케이, 넘어갑시다. 너무 조금 더 드리면 될 것 같은데?
Ugh,
저 언만 내면
that song is so good. I'm rolling my waves, yeah, I'm counting wins on the red line.
뒤에 리니까면 들어가.
You see, everyone, it has to just get on Lino's level, you know? We're just not on his level.
리오가 한 것처럼. I'm the red line.
It's just because Lino was first. But like, you know, Lino kind of killed that. I'm just getting facts.
좋아요. 오케이, 볼게요. Yep.
I'm rolling my waves, yeah, I'm counting wins on the grand line.
I like that. I did a great bass.
Yeah, I like that. Also, it's always just the Raja doing this part. I would accidentally spit on somebody and just be really insecure and cry after. At least they're having fun. Yeah, this is clearly filmed a lot after. Oh. Now, if this was Hyde, they put a little sticker on it. Thank you, JYP, for once. Top line. He's like, I can't get on that level. I have the biggest headache. Is that the end? See, I couldn't do this. I just get so annoyed of hearing the same thing over and over again. See, just sounds me. It feels unnerving to not hear the whole part. Just hear Felix. Karma! Dang! Chapman, that's why you can't be the leader. That's not what you do. You calmly tell him. That is, you gotta just chill out a bit. What's the next 5 minutes? Thank God. I wanted a vocal song. I would like FNF, but it's alright.
To leave the sky goodbye must be an oracle, like a waterfall. They shower you with love tonight.
Dude, I'm about to shed a tear. That was so beautiful. Wow. Sweetheart. Dang, I almost shed a tear. There's something about that. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I'm tired. Dang, that kind of, I don't know. Did I just like, I'm cheating again. I can't remain the way. That was actually beautiful. Can I just have him singing a whole song in this tone? Like, I kind of almost got goosebumps. I've heard the song too. I don't know why. Just something about it here. It sounds like such a. He sounds like such a. It sounds like last I see. It sounds like Flynn Rider's part, and I get chills every time I hear that song. And this has to be the most replayed part, right? It's not. Y'all have no taste.
The sky goodbye must be an oracle, like a waterfall. Shower you with love tonight. 너무 맛있는데? 마지막 갈게요. 띠 할 때 서버 내리면 치기 좀
How does he not fall in love
좋아요.
when he's, you know, like in a movie, there's like someone just singing, like they're like, oh, I know this guy, you know, this guy is not dork in class, you know, like he's fun, and then they'll just like, oh, you play guitar? He's like, oh yeah, you know, just have a guitar, or like piano. It's usually a piano. Perfect example. High School Musical, the musical, the series. When Ricky walks in on Nene and Ashlyn singing Wonder, best song on that show. Kind of wish Olivia Rodrigo wasn't in it because Ashlyn was killing it by herself, but whatever. Ricky walks in and he literally sheds a tear watching Nene sing. But the difference is, like, I feel like that's actually a good example because he already knew Nene could sing. But there's something about her singing it at that moment. He was like, oh yeah, yes, yeah. Like he's like, you know, sheds a tear. I would do that if I was Bangtan. I couldn't watch this stuff and not shed a tear. I'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of in love with Hyunjin right now. What's with Jisung that fits? My god, he killing it.
한씨 어떠세요? 참 좋습니다. 넘어갈 거예요. 네. 네, 아주 좋아요, 한씨. You know whenever there's a chance I'll tell you that you're amazing as you are. Cause when you give me a glance I'm sure that I see the universe in your eyes.
Oh, I hate that line. It doesn't rhyme.
영어 제일 많은 거? 생각보다 막 어려운 게 없어. truly.
Why is that the cutest thing I've ever seen? Bangchan's so sweet. Oh, this is me just falling in with Bangchan too.
여기가 제일 그거 아니에요? 영어 제일 많은 거?
Because like we all know Mino is very insecure with his English, and he even in the other part, Chan was like, oh, and he was like, to think he was like nervous about all the English lines. He was like complaining about it, and he killed it. Like he was talking, I don't know, to one of the members about it. Well, I don't want to say like insecure. It's more like he just doesn't. I do think he's a little insecure, but like he just doesn't. He's not like good at English, and he doesn't really care to learn it, which is like completely valid. Like he naturally is learning more, but like, you know, valid. He doesn't need to know it. But it's so sweet because like he's like, it's not that hard. You got this. Like I feel like Mino is insecure with his English, but he doesn't want to admit it, even to Bangchan. But Bangchan, a human being, can see it, and he will still encourage him, even though I don't think Mino's like letting it be said that he's not good at it, or like he doesn't think he's good. And I just like Bangchan here, like, no, you got this. It's not that hard. And then he's teaching him English, and it's just so sweet seeing Mino in this position of like the one that's not good at something, because usually Mino's just really good at stuff. And he isn't, like when they taught him, like they were teaching him how to swim, like I just think it's endearing to see Mino, who's usually very like assured of himself and confident, being taught something. Truly fine.
Don't you ever tell yourself that you're not enough, or you're flirting that you're truly fine. You are a miracle.
I kind of wish he hadn't fixed this in here. Because I think that's in the song too. Like he's doing great. I just kind of just that one part. Bangchan, why didn't you fix it? Because he killed that whole thing except that one word. It's a pretty hard word to say. Certain. I'm certain. I love he. Yeah, he smiled it.
Let me tell a little. Let me tell a little. 이거는 진짜
Lots of
하고
vowels.
싶은 대로 시킬 거예요.
I understand.
제가 하고 싶은 게 뭘까요?
Let me tell a little. Well,
Let
Little
me
Things
tell
by
a little
One Direction.
story about the star that couldn't shine. Oh,
Out of a million, billion, felt like an alien, alien.
And the little sound show going to become the biggest thing.
Like, they really killed this.
Making a fantasy, family,
I mean, 4 of them are basically fluent, so.
galaxy.
And everyone else is just like so good. Like, actually, 5 of them because Sungmin and Hyunjin.
It's the beautiful life.
약간 그런 느낌?
Looking for the
해볼게요.
more than beautiful, one of a kind. Just know I'm always by your side. You know whenever there's a chance, I'll tell you that you're amazing as you are. Cause when you give me a glance, I'm sure that I see the universe in your eyes. Don't you ever tell
Why does it rhyme?
yourself that you're not enough, and you're telling that you're truly fine.
Yeah, see, he said certain. Oh, I just wish me. It's okay. It's okay. I think when I'm listening to it, I don't think about it that much. But it's just because, like, we're watching it, so.
You know, look at the lyrics, be like, there's another day ahead, but I don't want to leave the bed.
What did he say?
You know, look at the lyrics, be like, there's another day ahead, but I don't want to leave the bed.
Oh, okay. Okay, he was reading. Let me just make.
The emotion and feelings from
Yeah.
the body here. So put it in. You know, look at the lyrics, be like, there's another day ahead.
Okay, okay, I could not understand that, man. I was like, what are you saying? He was saying, you have to feel the emotions in this part, and he was like, look at the lyrics, read these, like, you know, grasp it.
But I don't want to leave the bed.
Another day ahead, don't wanna leave the bed. You're looking at the mirror, see the tears covered in red. I know that
Ooh. I think I commented on that too. I was like, oh, he emoted well here.
you've been called this whole time, but now I'm here to make it right.
Oh, 이거
Nailed it.
You know, whenever there's a chance, I'll tell you that you're amazing as you
This is actually, yeah, this is their little thing for One
Give me
Direction.
a glance, I'm sure that I see
The universe in your eyes.
universe in your eyes. Don't you ever tell yourself that you're not enough. I am certain that you're truly fine. You are a miracle, miracle. You are beautiful.
Okay, so now that this is over, I can say this. Hyunjin looks really hot here.
You are
After all that emotional stuff, like, yeah, Hyunjin kind of looks hot here.
beautiful.
I don't often call him hot. I think he's beautiful. But he kind of looks hot here. I think it's like the like bare face, hoodie, messy hair. I'm like, oh, he kind of looks a little sexy. Agreed, that's just that one word that just bothers me. But yeah, Bangchan really hyped him up.
이만 잘 하면은 금방 나올 거야.
엔딩. To sing along, I'm dancing on the feel line. 더 크게 더 따라 부를 town line.
오케이, 지금 들어가.
Yeah. I think it stresses him out. Understandably so. Like, imagine if I had to sing in Korean. I can't even sing in English. That was amazing. I love that. This was an hour long. I should leave. But that is it for this video. Loved it. We do so much Stray Kids on Patreon. We haven't done much recently, but there's like a ton on there. Especially if you've never joined, there's a backlog of stuff. But we did a lot for the last comeback, like K-Star Next Door and stuff. So if you want to check it out, link below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!